I pull love messages on Tuesdays. So we're going to start with our twin flames. I'm using music through messages, messages through music, intuitive oracle for twin flames. It's by Liz Harrison. She also has a channel on YouTube called Guided by Angels. All right, let's see what we have for twin flames. There's one. What do we need to know for the journey today for twin flames? What do we need to know? All right, that's for journey. Thank you. What do we need to know for the feminines? There's a lot of stuff coming out. It's like quick energy. All right, from the masculines to the feminines. Thank you. From the feminines to the masculines. Anything else from the feminines to the masculines? Thank you. Okay, so let's see what we have going on for our journey. Masculines. All right, so there's lots of cards. It's going to be a long reading, so buckle up. All right, we start with all is well. When it gets a bit much, give it to heaven and throw your hands up to heaven and trust that everything is going to be okay. So remember that this is a journey. It's not something that's going to be overnight. It's not something that will be quick. Sometimes it can take years or even lifetimes to really go through all the things we need to experience in order to be where we need to be to come into union to do our soul work and our mission work. Have compassion for your twin. They are doing the best that they can. There are reasons for everything on this journey. They love you and are asking you to forgive them and to trust them at this time. You may see a swan or a deer to remind you to be gentle and that this is the journey of unconditional love, so let it flow. See past the pain. 666. Don't let fear overwhelm you. And 6 is the number of the divine feminine. It's also the number of June, so that would be Cancer energy. So you could be a Cancer, you could be connecting to the number 6. 666, you could be seeing it. You could be a divine feminine on this journey. What's done is done. What matters is what happens now, so expect things to change. Your twin flame is releasing guilt over the way that they have treated you. They feel guilty about hurting you, and they feel guilt over their situation. They are learning there is nothing to be guilty of and that they deserve your love. Remember, you have to show not only yourself, but your other half, your twin, some compassion, some empathy, and some love as well. When we go through our awakening or our dark night of the soul, it's something that rips us apart to our core, and it's meant to. It's meant to expose all of the things we keep hidden on our shadow side. I also do shadow work on the channel in order to be able to release those things for healing so that we can become our true authentic self and come into union. You have come here to learn love. Take it slow and steady. You are each other's greatest teacher. You are a teacher to them, and they are a teacher to you. You are learning from each other what true unconditional love really is, and that it takes time, so don't rush it. Relax instead and take it one step at a time. Miracles are happening in your connection. Archangel Gabriel is bringing good news. Magic is happening, and you will feel excited at this time. Something is growing, and a rebirth is about to occur. You will be feeling creative. Express your creative talents, and they will be successful at this time. Good news is on the way. Prepare for change. They are coming back to you, and it is happening now. The pull towards each other is super strong right now, and you are feeling the pull in every fiber of your being. Remember to relax and breathe. You are both missing each other at this time and feeling more connected than ever. Might be energetically more than physically. You need their love, and they need yours. Be good to yourself at this time and calm your mind. You understand, and that is enough. You both feel crazy on this journey because you are crazy for each other. Don't expect anyone else to understand the choices that you make or the things that you do as a twin flame. As long as you understand, that is enough. The promise between you is bound by heaven. The promise of joint loyalty and love and union, serving your mission to help the world. The promise of communication and power. The promise that you will be there and that they will return. This is the promise of union shown to you through the symbol of the stag or the male deer. So you could be seeing, let's see, we had quite a few signs already. 666. We had swans. What else did we have? The male deer, so a stag. Lots of signs could be in your everyday life right now. You both come into physical union you both came into physical union to assist the world and assist others in soul growth and to assist the healing of the world. Sorry, I'm adjusting to bifocals. I can't read the cards. Let's see. You were born to make this happen at the right time in divine time. Your twin flame wants you to be happy, and it is part of their mission to make this happen. They have a deep desire to protect you and to keep you safe, even if at times this creates separation or distance between you. Trust that they are always doing what is best for your higher good and the good of your mission. So your whole purpose of being a divine counterpart or a twin flame is because you have mission work here to do that not only helps you, but it helps others on the planet, and that's why it's so important. We're here as a twin flame in order to be able to lift the collective consciousness and be able to raise the vibration of Earth, the entire planet, and that's a lot of souls, billions of people. So it takes work and it takes effort, and there is a huge collective of twin flames that are here right now that are doing their mission work, or they will soon do their mission work once they come into union. Can you do it individually? To a degree you can, but the purpose is to unite with your twins so that it is a complete mission, so that you don't have to keep coming back over and over and over again. A lot of twin flames, this might be their last incarnation, and they might be done on the earthly plane, and they might be doing the rest of their mission in the other realms in heaven. Okay. You are loyal to each other. Let go of any 3D physical fears around the connection, as these are merely an illusion. They are all yours. Expect to see dogs at this time as a symbol of partnership, companionship, and loyalty. So you could come across like a stray dog, or there could be more dogs in your neighborhood. There's lots of signs and synchronicities that you will start to notice when you realize that you might be a twin flame. Keep going. You are almost there. You are being given a huge energy boost by heaven to keep going. Trust the journey and keep moving up that hill, because the view from the top will be worth it. All right, that's what we have for our journey. Let's do what the masculines need to say. Just you two. No matter who else is involved in your situation, what matters is you and your twin flame. Take all the labels away and focus on the love. What matters is the two of you and nothing else. So it's like the world will start to melt away, especially if you are really close to being in union with this person. It's like everything else just kind of stops, like time stands still. It is much more than a physical connection. The attraction is physical, spiritual, and emotional. It is intense, raw, and powerful. It's a primal need for each other on all levels. This is the power of twin flame love, and you both will feel it always. Yes, you have a future together and you belong together. Release all doubt about your future and this connection. This is confirmation from heaven that you and your twin flame will come together in sacred union in this lifetime. All right, what does the feminine need to say to the masculine? They hope in their heart that you can forgive them for all the things that they have said and done to cause you pain. In spiritual truth, remember that there are lessons being taught to you on a very deep level from a place of love. Your twin flame is your greatest teacher, and forgiveness heals. So it's a mirror. We mirror our twin flames, so they are going to show us all the things that we A, keep hidden, and B, don't want other people to see. And they'll see through the facade. They'll see through all of the smoke and mirrors that we keep up so other people don't get too close to us. Your twin flame will be able to see through that without any sort of effort being involved. They'll just know. They'll know things that you've never told anyone because they share your soul. You are the other half of this person. Memories and nostalgia. You are both thinking of each other at this time and reminiscing about the past. Forgive everything, and healing energy will transform the situation and bring you two together. So forgiveness is a big one. Oh, this is telling me that you might also be having past life memories and past life recall, lots of deja vu, or reminiscing about past events that have happened. Hello, your twin flame is calling to you. Listen closely. Your twin flame is calling to you. Trust your higher consciousness at this time. Your twin is speaking to you in many different ways, including music. Expect to see wolves to remind you of this truth, and the song Hello by Adele is also another message with this deck, and I think it's an old Fleetwood Mac song. And the verse I'm hearing is, hello, 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 is there anybody out there? Like they're calling spiritually or energetically to you. And wolves are another one that you could be seeing. Okay, let's see what else we have for twin flames. Get a couple of good shuffles. Twin flames, what else do we need to know this week? Start with cassette. So outdated thinking could be replaying over in your mind. This is something that is really crucial that you release and let go of, and you need to consciously try and change your focus when you realize that you're having especially negative ways of thinking or outdated ways of thinking. How you always did things does not work. It's time to make some changes. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So some of you could be meeting your twin flame if you haven't physically met them yet. Some of you could be meeting up. Let's see what else we have. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. There's definitely a strong magnetic attraction in a twin flame connection. It is supposed to be unconditional love. There are such things as false twin flames, so you may think that they're your twin flame, and in reality, it's a narcissist who's feeding off of you. You'll know. Eventually, you will know. You'll work through the things that you need to in order to make a clear decision of what true love really is. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Remember that like a tree sways in a storm, you have to learn to be flexible. This is something that could take many lifetimes for you to really be where you need to be, and you can't rush the process, but you're looking for a lot of stability and permanence. Clock, needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. This is a card symbolizing divine timing, which is exactly when twin flames come into union, exactly at the right moment in divine timing. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. They could be with a karmic, or you could. It could be something that because of unhealed things in the twin flame connection, there could be a lot of fear or running. There's usually a runner, chaser, codependent dynamic, and so it reflects what needs to be healed. So if you're listening to fear or ego, or you're running for fear of abandonment or chasing for fear of abandonment, then that definitely symbolizes what needs to be healed. And there could be a third-party interference. It's something that they also need to learn lessons from, and we truthfully can't intervene. So once the lesson is learned, trust me, they only want to be with their true twin flame, and these karmics tend to teach them some of the really hard lessons so that they can work on themselves and heal in order to be able to be in union to do your mission work. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. I feel like these two go hand in hand. You could definitely either know that they have a karmic, or know that there was somebody else, or you could feel like there's a lot of competition, or they could be thinking that a lot of people have your attention. Truth be told, the twin flame journey is something that is really unique to every single person, but there's a lot of commonalities in it, and that's how you know it's either a twin flame or not. But there could be either third-party interference, could be not only a karmic partner, but it could also be friends or family, people that don't understand the twin flame journey or have no idea what it is. Maybe they've never even heard of it. And it could be somebody that you feel like you have to compete for this person's attention. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception. It's time to learn from the past and make new memories. All right, let's get some from this other deck. A couple of shuffles. Twin flames, what do we need to know for today? True love, fairy tale type romance. This is a romance of a lifetime. It definitely is, especially when you finally come into union and things are in the very blissful, happy state. We have deception. Someone may be lying. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this situation. So it's still a lot of unhealed energy coming through. It feels like somebody isn't being true to what they truly want, especially if they're still with a karmic partner. It feels like they're lying to themselves. They know that you are the one who has their heart. They know that that's where they're supposed to be. They know all these things, but until they work through the things that are keeping them stuck on their end, there won't be a lot of forward movement. Stay optimistic about your love life. Stay positive and raise your vibration. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay positive, ground, meditate, clear your energy often, Go out in nature, get some sunshine, soak in salt baths. Do anything that helps really lift your vibration in a positive way. Attraction. Do what you love. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So do the things that make you happy. Until you are in a committed relationship, why focus so much on the other person? Focus on you and what your needs are. And when you learn to meet your own needs, it all of a sudden magnetically starts to attract the right people back into your life. All right, trust and have faith. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So the divine knows who you're supposed to be with and when it's supposed to happen. Our job is to make sure that we're doing our part and working on our issues until that time happens. Healing family issues. Core wounds are being healed, and your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So we get to a point in our lives where we realize that our parents were also people going through things on their end. And usually as an adult, sometimes it's early adulthood, sometimes it's much later, sometimes it's never, honestly. We get to a point where we realize that our parents also may have suffered trauma. Our parents may have also suffered greatly for things that we didn't realize as a child. And so through that, they may have also hurt or inflicted wounds in us. So when we realize that they are also a soul that needs healing, and we have empathy and compassion for them, and we start to release the shame, the hurt, the guilt, and the trauma, we all of a sudden start to heal and become a lot healthier and happier. So you or your twin could be the, what is the right word? The chain breaker, the cycle breaker, the one who was sent here for the bloodline to heal the bloodline, the black sheep of the family, the outcast, the one that everybody the scapegoat. Thank you. So if you are that person in your family bloodline, your mission is even bigger. You're here to heal generations of trauma because you can see what's wrong with the family, and you aren't afraid to take the steps necessary to be able to at least heal things on your end of it, if it's not also helping, channeling very heavily. And when I do that, I get very tongue-tied. So they're saying you need to be able to not only heal your own wounds and your own trauma, but by doing so, you actually are able to heal backwards in generations of pain, trauma, and guilt. So if you are the cycle breaker, if you are the chain breaker, if you are the way maker, you are here for a huge mission, and you're helping clear generations of karmic debt and things that have been trauma for generations in your family line. Playfulness. Have fun with your partner. Allow to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. So you need to not only do things that you love and things that make you happy, you also need to have more fun. I really feel like the energy collectively for weeks and weeks has been so heavy, and it's been so hard to keep the vibration high because the energy has just been so low. Forgiving and learning. It's time to take the lesson and grow. Forgive. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I definitely feel like for some of you twin flames that you are really healing not only core wounds and core trauma that your family line has experienced, but you're also learning the biggest secret of all, which is forgiveness. And not only to forgive others, but to forgive yourself for any of the things that you've been through. All right, we're going to get one more card for twin flames. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So yesterday was a holiday in the U.S. I don't know how many people see me in different countries, but it was 4th of July for us. That's our Independence Day. This is a card symbolizing that you could A, be meeting your twin flame physically around a holiday, or B, you could be meeting them and having like a physical honeymoon, of course, is always with this card. You could be getting married, having the honeymoon, but it also comes through as the honeymoon stage in a new relationship. So a lot of happiness, and it could happen around a specific holiday. Any that you celebrate could be potentially a time frame for you. Okay, let's see. So twin flames are done. Let's see what we have for singles. Let me get some shuffles here. Sorry guys, it was up late last night. I'm still pretty tired today. So let's get our readings out for the week for our singles. What do we need to know for singles? All right. We have camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past and make memories. So if you're stuck in the past and you're reminiscing about a past person, you're probably not ready to get back out into the dating world. It's fine to reminisce, but sometimes it's better to just make new memories. The butterfly, relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child brings growth. So the butterfly symbolizes a lot of growth and transformation, a lot of change. So if this is you and you're going through some changes, maybe it's an outward change like your appearance, maybe it's an inward change. It's something that you change on the inside because it's not working for you. That brings a lot of freedom and it brings a lot of growth, and in turn that will bring a lot of changes that people will start to physically see in you. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. This is a really big one in a twin flame dynamic. There's always a runner chaser codependent dynamic. One is running because they're afraid and they're listening to their ego. The other one is chasing because they have a fear of abandonment. So that is a codependency issue that needs work. You could be the runner or they could be the runner. You might be single because they ran away. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. So this could be you or the other person. It could be something within your family. Addiction is something that could be an unhealthy attachment to literally anything. Maybe you watch too many tarot readers instead of just living life because you think they have some sort of knowledge that you don't. While in some cases that might be true, in most cases you really just need to listen to your intuition. And while I say that, I am a person who always tells you to listen to your intuition. It's something that's important to each individual person, and these are general readings. So it is general. It could affect many people. It could not resonate for anybody, and that's just the nature of the beast. But if it's a personal reading that somebody has done that you trust their judgment, also trust your own. Don't just take everyone else's opinion, because that's all these are, is opinions, at face value. Sometimes you just need to listen to yourself. And if you are struggling with things like codependency and addictions, it is super important that you try and work on those things. Whether you need to reach out and get some intervention or some help, maybe you need rehab for something, maybe you just need to be able to cut these things out of your life in order to be able to go forward. The golden mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. If you are dealing with a true narcissist, my best advice is to not, at all costs. Avoid them, cut them off. They thrive on your energy, and they will mirror back to you what it is they think you want in order to stay in your good graces. But as soon as that cord is pulled and the rug's pulled out from under you, you see their true intentions. They have no empathy. They aren't capable of truly feeling emotions like an empath is. They are not truly capable of giving you love and emotion that you really need in a healthy relationship. And that's something that they need to work on. It's not something you can fix. Okay, what else do we have for singles? I do feel like a lot of singles are really to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm not even looking anymore. I don't even care. If somebody really great comes into my life, so be it, but I'm not looking. All right, codependency again. Codependency and addictions are affecting your romantic life. So this tells me that that is a big issue going on for some singles, and that's something that really needs to be worked on in order to be healthy going forward. Very soon, within a month or less, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I manifest under a few circumstances. One of them would be under a new moon. I manifest to attract things, and on a full moon, I release things. So it's a full cycle, and it takes time. But one thing is you can attract literally anything that you want into your life. So you can manifest, you can use daily affirmations. There's a million ways to do these things, but you need to clearly decide what it is that you want. Maybe you need to write yourself a little list of what it is you're looking for in a partner to attract the specific right thing for you. Maybe you need to leave it all up to the divine and let them guide you to the right person. However it resonates for you, you have something new coming in. Unrequited love, not the right fit. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like this was a previous relationship and that's why it ended. Maybe you saw the addictions and maybe you saw the inconsistency and the fear of intimacy and that they were listening to their ego, or you were coupled up with a narcissist and you saw it for what it finally was and you got the heck out of there. All right, what else do we have? reconciliation, working it out. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This card can trigger a few people. So this is telling you that it is possible if you want to reconnect with somebody from your past. However, you always have free will, and you do not ever have to take somebody back that has hurt you in any way, shape, or form. It is always a choice, but the choice is there should you want to try and work something out. It is safe for you to love. Let your heart be open to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love and enlightenment. So I feel like for some of you, you are going through a lot of changes. There's lots of things that you yourself are either trying to work on or need to work on. There's lots of addiction or codependency issues, and that needs to be resolved before you're going to be in a really healthy relationship. So for you singles, something was not the right fit. Don't take the unrequited love. Do not take that one back, and don't take back a narcissist. It's not worth your time. There is a chance for reconciliation, but there's also something new that could be coming in within a month or less. So you need to decide what it is that you want so that you can open the door for it. Okay, singles are done, twin flames are done. Let's get some couples messages. Grab a drink of water. Oh, water all over the table. All right. Couples, what do we need to know? Couples in separation. Because let's face it, sometimes you're on a break from your person, and sometimes you're separated from that person. Sometimes it's by choice, sometimes it's not. All right, couples in separation. What do we need? Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So some of you guys could be in separation because of a one night stand. Some of you could have had a one night stand while you're in separation. There are many decisions that you need to weigh and choose very carefully, because without weighing them carefully, you may make the wrong one. So choose wisely. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light. It's time to adapt, change, and heal. For some of you, you're about to find out that your significant other, while in separation, has cheated or gone without, not without, what is the right word? Gone astray, thank you. Gone astray to somebody else. So things are starting to come to light. You're going to need to be brave in this situation, and you're going to need to be able to adapt to something else. For some of you, this might be the end of it. For others of you, you might want to work through it. It is a personal decision. The butterfly and the dragonfly. So we have the dragonfly, we have the butterfly. Relationship evolving into the next phase. Healing the inner child brings growth. So these two cards together really symbolize that you're going through a lot of adapting. You're going through a lot of changes. This symbolizes evolving. So whether that is evolving to be healthy and stable on your own, or evolving to the point where you decide that this is not worth your time, and it brings a huge shift and transformation so that you can evolve into something stronger and better and changed, knowing that you will not go backwards. Take it however it resonates in your situation. All right, what else do we need for our couples in separation? Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. Text, call, email, and hovering. So you might be waiting to hear back. Let's say maybe you're married to this person, but you're separated, or you're going to separate because you found out the other person was unfaithful. You might already be talking to somebody new. You might be talking to attorneys. Whatever it is for you, I'm picking up quite a few different scenarios for that talking card today. So there are lots of changes coming. Remember, you need to be adaptable. Separation, sadness and missing you, thinking about you and yearning, unsure of the future. So if this is something really recent that comes to light, or if it hasn't quite happened yet, this is something telling you that you need to have some sort of patience, because it may take a while. It brings a lot of sadness. It definitely feels like heavy energy. They could be missing you. You could be missing them, thinking about each other, and very unsure of your future. So take some time. Hit the pause button before you just react. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want. Use things like gratitude and bliss. So in order to attract abundance in your life, you have to match that frequency. And that's truthfully what it really boils down to. I really feel like for some of you, if you are seeing this and you resonate with this message of you want abundance in your life, but you don't know how to go about it, you have to match the frequency. Sit in your mind and think what it would feel like if you were abundant, if money wasn't an issue, if you didn't have to worry about your daily life and the expenses and how everything is so expensive. What if you didn't have to worry about that? What if you could just attract the things in life that you really wanted and needed without really any effort other than matching the frequency? Well, that's how manifesting works. So you need to set your intention. You need to sit and try and resonate with that thought. What is the feeling? Match the feeling, your energy. Match the energy and the feeling of what it is you want, and then manifest it. Put your intention out there. Tell God, Source, Spirit, the universe, your angels, whoever it is that you manifest and connect to, the higher realms and the energy, and sit there and connect with it and ask for what you need. And that's manifest. All right, let's get the other deck. Couple of shuffles. Couples and separation. What do we need to know? Romantic feelings. Real love is worth it, and your feelings are real and worth exploring. So remember, if you have true feelings for somebody, and I feel like this could be somebody new that comes in and kind of stirs the pot because you're separated from this person and things aren't going well in the other relationship, I feel like somebody else could be coming in to kind of stir the pot. The other thing I'm picking up is if you really do have feelings for the person that you're separated from, then that could be something that you want to salvage. So again, each individual situation is going to be different. Let's see, heart-to-heart conversations, communication, talking honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and we had talking. So there needs to be communication in some fashion or another, whether that's a heart-to-heart conversation, whether that's discussing separating and divorcing or whatever with an attorney. There needs to be some sort of conversation had. Retreat. Inner work is needed. It's time to go within. It's time to disconnect from the world. For some of you that are going through like a third-party situation and you find out somebody's been unfaithful, you are going to want to disconnect. So take the time you need and work on you and focus where your energy really needs to be, which is on healing you. Attraction. It's time to do what you love. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you need to go do the things that you enjoy, not worry about this other person, especially if they're being a dirtbag and cheating on you, or if you're the dirtbag that's cheating. No harm, no foul. I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying what I see in the cards. This is something where I really feel like you need to focus on your own energy, and you need to stop worrying so much about this other person, especially if you find out that they're doing underhanded things. Focus on where you want to be in life, not the negativity. Make the effort. Real love takes effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So if this is something you want to salvage, by all means, put in the effort, but it takes two. So you're going to have a conversation with this person in order to really figure out what it is that you want to do going forward. But if it's worth it to you, make the effort. And a great relationship, long-lasting marriages and long relationships, you ask people what it is, what's the secret? How do you guys keep going after so many years? You're going to have fights. You're going to have things that you disagree on, and that's totally normal. But it's really in how you resolve it. Do you talk to each other? Do you connect? Do you communicate? Or are you polar opposites that have nothing in common and you aren't really sure why you're still together? Something to think about. Release your ex. It's time to let go of an ex. The time has come to clear your energy. For some of you, this is the final call. Everybody's done. So it's time to let it go. Time to also welcome in something new, and you need to work on you. Let your friends help you. Ask for help. Ask for help and support from others. So your friends might know somebody, or your friends might be somebody that you can lean on temporarily until you get things resolved. So if you need the help, ask your friends. Ask your family, whoever your support team is. Trust and have faith. The situation is calling for you to have faith. We go through a lot of really crummy relationships until we finally get into something that is suited for us. The reason we have to go through all those ups and downs is because we are meant to learn a lot of life lessons and soul lessons from those people. That's the whole reason we have to experience some of the heartbreak and the terrible things that we go through, is because without those things, we wouldn't be the person that we were here to be. worth waiting for, patience, divine timing, not your timing. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and that's exactly what I was just saying. So all these things were meant to teach us lessons along the way, so we have to take these lessons with a grain of salt and a lot of knowledge and know that there's always something better trying to come in, but we first have to make the room for it. So it's coming in divine timing, which means it will always be the right time. Last card. Love yourself first, self-love. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this card really tells you that you need to focus your energy back on you, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's cheating on you, or they treated you like an option, or there's just a lot of chaotic energy surrounding these cards right now. So make the effort to love yourself. And honestly, sometimes that's where it really begins. You need to cut out all of the extra things in life right now, and you need to focus on healing your own heart and your own soul. Do the things that you're passionate about. Go out, and maybe you want to go, skydiving, and your partner would never. Go do those things. Maybe you're a person who loves to be outdoors and they're a homebody. Go do the things you enjoy that make you happy. You're not here to please other people. You're here to experience life in a human body at a soul level. I hope it helps, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.